Hey, what's up, guys? We are back, and it is time for another episode of What's Hot and What's Not in Children's Ministry. Today, you guys, I am so excited because we are talking about all things preparation. Is it possible that you've been bit by the procrastination bug? Stick around and find out. Come on, you guys. We have all been there. You have something to do, something to plan, something to create. And before you know it, your time has completely gotten away from you, but you still need to deliver. You're getting paid to deliver. And even if you are in a position where you are not getting paid, you are the one who has been trusted to come through on this commitment. So what do? You wing it. Listen, I get it, you guys. Life happens. Things fall through the cracks. Maybe you've underestimated the time needed to give to something, or the amount of manpower you needed to actually execute something well, and your back is totally against the wall. I get it. It's happened to me. Maybe you totally winged it and totally got away with it. I mean, you were even complimented on what they didn't know was really a subpar effort on your part. Listen, winging it may have worked once or even twice, but listen to me, okay? It is not a sustainable model, and approaching your ministry responsibilities with a wing it mentality will ultimately hurt the children, you guys. It's going to hurt the families and ultimately the department that you were called to serve. Don't do it. When it comes to children's ministry, being prepared is hot, but totally winging it is not. If you struggle with this, check out these 4 tips guaranteed to help you to become the prepared leader you were meant to be. Number 1, just say no. Stop letting chatty Kathy come in and completely kill your productivity. You know what you need to do, and you know the time frame you have to do it in. You guys, the truth is, you can't afford to put things off until later. You have a life outside of ministry, and at the end of the day, the later slot is already filled, and you know it. My point is this: protect your productivity. Don't be such a people pleaser that you say yes to every request that you know you don't have time to do, or maybe you sit there and allow people to talk your head off and take up precious time that you know that you don't have time to give. I know, because I've been there. Remember, you guys, people, families, children are depending on you. Sometimes excellence is found in one little word: no. Number 2, get ahead of everything. Don't underestimate any task. No task is too big or too small. Get ahead of every one of them. This means you need to not only create deadlines, but you actually have to stick to them as well. This is why it's not uncommon, you guys, and I know maybe you've done this before. You come together for an annual planning meeting to drop in dates for the whole year into a calendar. But as a leader, you can't even stop there. Then you gotta create goals for the event. Then you gotta break them down into tasks that need to be done prior to the event. People you need to ask and call, balls you need to roll and keep rolling. Do you see now why your time is so precious? So get your calendar and get busy. Hey, you guys, sticking to deadlines, it takes discipline. But trust me, getting ahead of what needs to get done before it's actually needed to get done will reduce a lot of stress and make more room for you to actually enjoy what you do. Number 3, delegate responsibly. Look, don't overburden yourself with too many responsibilities. Remember, you were never meant to do this thing alone. Someone is assigned to help you. So you got deadlines that you're trying to stick to. Use the people that God has given you to help meet those deadlines. Remember, just because it needs to be done doesn't mean that you're the one needing to do it all. Get your troops together. And word to the wise, okay? Do this ahead of time, okay? Last minute notices force children's ministry workers to scramble. The result, you guys, is frustrated helpers, subpar performance, and less effective programming for children. Know this, well-intentioned helpers who are constantly put up against a wall with your requests will not be helpers in the future. So delegate responsibly. Okay, and the key word here is responsibly. And don't give important jobs to excuse makers who are known to flake out on their commitments. 9 times out of 10, they don't even know that they're flaky. Don't talk about them, okay? Just pray for them. And don't allow a few bad experiences with flaky people shut you down from giving jobs away. If you're going to get his work done with a spirit of excellence, then you are going to need people. And lastly, number 4, organize your space. An organized department means keeping and returning everything in its proper place. And I get it, I've been there with all of the ripping and running. It is so easy to just throw things around and tell yourself you'll get to it later until you have quite a job on your hands. Listen, clutter-free spaces mean clutter-free minds. It means happier workers. It means a happier you. When you're organized, you know what you have and you know what you don't have. Which means you know what you need to get and you know what you don't need to get. At the end of the day, organized spaces save money, you guys. It saves time and a whole lot of resources. Listen, preparation is key for any children's ministry that wishes to be around in the future. And the absence of it will wreak havoc on the entire department. Trust me, wing it is not the way to go. Time to clip those wings and become the planner that you were meant to be today so that you can thrive in ministry tomorrow. Hey, you guys, that is it for this week's episode of What's Hot and What's Not in Children's Ministry. We will see you next week, same time, same place.